Hey everybody, Firework Stud here with another firework purchase video. Unlike the others this year, this is a post 4th of July firework video, and I will get into why this may be the best time in the entire year to buy fireworks. If you don't already know this, a lot of stores, a lot of tents, they have big sales after the 4th of July. I'm recording this on the 23rd of July, so obviously it's a little bit later. I picked up some stuff right on the 5th. And I picked up some stuff today, but I wanted to make a video showing A, what I purchased, and B, just to explain to those who don't already know this, that right after the 4th of July is an amazing time to buy fireworks. Let's get into what I bought. You'll see some like kind of blue price tags on things. For most of those, I at least got 50% off, sometimes more. I'll try to remember prices on the things I bought earlier in the year. Let's get started. So a lot of this is probably going to end up in my New Year's Eve stash. I do have a tendency to light stuff off from time to time, and who knows what will make it and who won't, or what won't. But a lot of this will probably end up being in my New Year's Eve stash, and some of that just fell. So be careful how you stack your fireworks. Something I got thrown in for free with the purchase I made on the 5th was this Magic Whip with Bomb from Sky Bacon. I don't think I've ever had crackling whip. To be quite honest, I've always just gone with firecrackers because I could get the real thing, and these are kind of made to imitate firecrackers, but got that thrown in for free, which was pretty sweet. Other free items include this pack of clay color smoke balls from Flashing Fireworks. I got some of these booby traps from Dominator. I've had booby traps in years, so when he just threw a bunch in there, that was pretty cool. Another free item I got are these Captain America shield spinners from Link Triad brand. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare there. But, I mean, even $2 a pack isn't bad, but he just threw that in. And then I have 4 strips of these Miracle brand flash firecrackers. They're just your standard 50 strips. So, that was nice. This was my first year buying Miracle products, and I don't know if this is just standard information for everybody else on YouTube, but Miracle makes really good stuff. So I expect these to be pretty good. And if I get into the stuff that I actually bought, I can start with some of these little Miracle cakes. These are 100 gram or 200 grams. These were $2.50 each. So 50% off of what they were selling them during the season. And I got them the day after the 4th, and they were $2.50 each. So I have a 7-shot Gemini. Sorry guys, got a knock on the door. So I was just talking about this Gemini 7-shot by Miracle. Like I said, $2.50 for all of these. I have the Cancer 7-shot from Miracle. This is all like a little collection that Miracle does on little... some people call these 200. I call them like 100 or 150 grams. But you've got a Leo 7-shot. And then the 4th one is up here. You have the Virgo 7-shot from Miracle. So those 4, I paid a total of $10. If I'm doing... Yeah, $10 on those. So that is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Back here, I have Mystic Bermuda from Bright Star Fireworks, 21 shots. I saw this one at a demo, and I liked it because it's got flying fish in it, and anything that has flying fish in it, I'm probably going to consider buying. I just love that effect. But it's got like screaming to flying fish, and then, of course, it's got a bunch of normal breaks in there, so pretty sweet. Just in standard, these triangle cakes are usually pretty good, 200 grams. Winda has a few that are good that are triangle cakes, and just in my experience, triangle 200 grams are usually a good way to go. Back here I have a cool daytime firework. Most people know what this is, but I have the 16-shot Smoke Dragon by Winda Fireworks, and just like the picture shows, it shoots up smoke trails to like a crackling break. So this was, I believe, $5 that I got it for, so I was pretty happy about that. Next, I got a Golden Peacock by Brothers brand. $8 was what they were selling it for during the season. I got it for $4, so who doesn't love a 16-shot 200-gram cake for $4? Another one of those. Everyone knows this cake. I had one this year for my stash, but it's the Winda Bump Bear. Again, $8 that I got for $4, so another awesome 200-gram cake. I got these Miracle brand triple crackling balls. There's 3 in each. And I think I actually got these for $2 instead of the 50% off that would be $3. So $2 And I got 2 of those. Again, Miracle stuff has just been so good this year that I saw Miracle and I had to pick some up. Next, I have a World Class Road Rage. This is a 25 shot, 200 gram. I got it for $9. Pretty sweet deal there. Some might call that a 350, but I think it's 200 gram. I got 3 packs of these glitterous rockets by Sky Pioneer. I got each pack for $1 for just a little 2 ounce. I don't even know if those are 2 ounce rockets, but just for a little rocket, a 6-pack for $1. I couldn't pass that up, so I got 3 packs of those. Next, I got this backpack assortment. I believe it is the Blue Dragon backpack. He was selling this for $25. I think I got it for $10, so even more than 50% off. And every pyro as a kid has either gotten these backpack assortments or has looked at them and wanted one for their own. Believe it or not, but I've never actually had one of my own. So I was like, oh, $10 for some fountains and some novelties. I can do an unboxing video on it. I just went ahead and was like, I have to get that for $10. So I'll do a separate video opening this up and see if it was worth the $10 that I spent. Next, I have 2 of these 96 shot color pearl flowers from Sky Pioneer. I believe these were $1.50 each. So again, just I think for the prices that I see in season and pre-season, $1.50 for one of these is awesome. This one's a little oddly shaped. It's not a perfect circle, so we'll see how well that works. But got another of them for $1.50, like I said. Next, we have a Make My Day by World Class Fireworks. 114 shots, and that one was $12. So this could be a 500 gram, 350 gram, whatever you want to call it, but $12 for one of those. This is a really good cake. I love World Class Fireworks, so excited about having that one. I've never had it before. Before I talk about these, let's talk about this last 200 gram cake that I got. This is a Brothers Pipe Dream, $18, and I got it for $9. If I remember right, this also has flying fish in it, along with a bunch of other... Oh, there's the performance right there. Along with, you can see how many effects this little cake has. So I had to pick it up for $9. Brothers is really good too. That's it for like the cakes and stuff. Now we get into the good stuff, quote unquote, that people call. It has been about 10 years since I was last able to find ground blooms with reports. And I finally found them at a local store through the guy that operates the store. He has some of these quote-unquote good stuff for overloaded items, and he said these are the best ground bloom flowers with report that he has ever seen. Most people know this on YouTube if you're watching firework videos. If a firework doesn't have a brand on it, it's probably worth buying, and that's definitely the case on this. There's no brand on these, and that means they might have not been made to regulation, as most ground bloom flowers are. So I'm expecting these to be really good. He says the report is amazing. So I picked up 2 bricks of those. They were a little bit spendy, but you're getting something special. This isn't, so to speak, an overload item, but you have the SpaceX rocket, and there's 2 in them, and these are the strobing rockets that came out this year. This one is from, let me find the brand. That is from Astro Boy Fireworks. So I've never heard of that brand before. It might kind of be a plug brand type of thing, but I got a pack of those. Super excited about having them because obviously I haven't had strobe rockets before. The next we have a sleeve of 6-inch salute shells. I believe these are called depth charges. They're 6 inches. I never in my life, when it comes to overloaded items, have just had straight up salute shells. So I am super excited about these. He said that, you can see what I have back there. He said these are the loudest that he's ever heard. There's, like I said, 6 inches. So I've got 6 of those. Kind of a little special treat that I didn't expect to get at my local store. But we have those. Then last, but certainly not least, probably the best thing I bought this entire year is this case of 7-inch master canister shells, the 120 series. If you have seen these, you know, but these are certainly overloaded. They have more than 60 grams in them, 7 inches in length, and they don't have an effect on them. So most of the time that means you are getting some salute shells. I think these do have color, but more so they're just really, really loud. So I saw these, had to pick them up. They weren't necessarily, I think I got them for $150 for the whole box, which from what I understand is a pretty good price for this kit. I think it usually goes around $200 most of the time. But yeah, got all this stuff here, and like I said, just amazing prices on the standard stuff. And then I did pay for the overload and special items, probably close to full price besides those 7 inches masters. So yeah, there is a quick Firework purchase that I have made. If you have stores that are open by you or you order online, I would highly recommend going and checking out those stores or those online stores for any of their post 4th of July sales. I do it every year. It's the best time to get fireworks in my opinion. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will probably end up making videos of most of these things, and I will be uploading those. So go ahead and keep an eye out for those. Last but not least, like I said, thank you for watching. Go out and make someone else's day better, and have a great rest of your own day.